So today I'm going to take you step by step on opening up a Relay account. We're actually going to hop over onto the computer in real time so you can see all the different questions it's going to ask you throughout this entire process. Now, as we go through this process, I will have a link for you in the show notes down below. If you want to go ahead and click that link, it does help support out the channel and you get a nice little bonus for opening up your business account with that link. Now, it'll take you to a page that looks something similar to this, maybe a different photo on the back end, but you're going to see right above our head here, we're going to go ahead and click on Bank with Relay so we can see all the questions and the steps it's going to take to be able to create our account. Now, the first step is going to be pretty simple. It's going to ask for our legal first and last name, our phone number, date of birth, and it's going to ask if we are an accountant or bookkeeper. We're going to be putting no because we are the business owners for this example here. We're going to put our work email, create our passwords, and confirm it, as well as making sure that we agree to the terms and conditions, and we'll click create account and we'll move over to the next step. So as we're going through and filling out a work email, it did actually pop up this little prompt here saying using a free or temporary email domain will require additional verification before your Relay account is active. If possible, please use a work email. So just something to consider. If you have a domain name, you can go ahead and use that email to help kind of go through this process a little faster. If not, no worries, you just go through a few additional steps to verify. So here on the next step, it's going to ask for our owner information. It's going to go for our legal first and last name, date of birth. It's going to ask us some questions here as well for social security number and position/title. Now, just keep in mind with the social security number, it is something that is going to be required to be able to go through this process. And then you can see here, it's going to ask for our personal address. So we can go through these next few steps, and then that will highlight the next button, which will then show the next step. So here on the next step, it's going to ask us what type of business we have, either sole proprietor, corporation, LLC, or general partnership. So we're going to go ahead and do the one that is for us. And then it's going to be our legal business name, employer identification number, so our EIN, the industry, number of employees, revenue, as well as how you would describe your business. So it says here, do you plan to use Relay for the profit first cash management method? You could do yes or no. For this is pretty much asking if you're going to have multiple accounts, so that way all your income comes into one and then gets split up between stuff like expenses, taxes, profit, and other means as well. If you hit no, you can always have that changed later down the road if you want to go ahead and add those different accounts. But if you did hop over to yes, it doesn't change anything here in this moment, but just something to keep in mind. And then right over here, it's going to ask for your business address. So you're going to go ahead and plug that in, year of corporation, the state that it's in, as well as your business website, as well as having a description for your business. You can check the box off here if you do not have a website, and then the percentage of ownership that you have for your business. Now, once all of that is filled out, the next button will be highlighted and we'll move on to that next step. So this next step right over here, it's going to have our card shipping confirmation. So it's going to have all the information that we plugged in already here for us. It's currently, of course, blurred out here, but the name on the card as well as the shipping address. Make sure you verify this information, and then you can hit edit if you do need to change any of this. And you can see that it does take anywhere from 8 to 10 business days to arrive. If everything looks good, then we can go ahead and click on our next button and move over to the next step. So here it's going to have us do an ID and selfie verification. It's going to have something sent to our phone number on file, or we can scan the QR code to then be able to upload our photo ID, as well as take a selfie to verify our identification. Once we do that, it's going to hop us right back into here and actually go through the process of having that verified and moving us to the next step. So just to break down that last little step here a little bit more, now that I've gone and actually completed it, that link or the QR code, when you click on that, it will send you to a website to then go ahead and have your photo of your ID taken, and then it's going to ask you to do a selfie, kind of like it explained here on screen. It was very easy, very simple. It actually had me kind of put it into a certain place and then it just automatically captured the photos, whether it was for the ID or myself, and then it took us to the page changing up here in real time, and now it sent us a code on our phone number that we had on file to verify that, so that way we can have our phone number completed as well. Once we do that, we're going to have that next button highlighted and we'll move on to the very next step. All right, so you can see here now it's saving our progress. Now this application process right over here, you can see it says it can take anywhere from 2 to 3 business days to get approved. Ours actually got approved with only a couple of minutes in waiting. So just keep in mind, check out your emails to see when it gets approved, and then all you're ready to do is visit the home page. Now I want to invite you to get started with your account. So make sure you check out the link in the show notes down below. That will actually get you a nice little bonus for using our link, as well as help support out this channel to make more free content just like this. Now, speaking of more free content, we actually have a deep dive of utilizing Relay right here, so you can learn to set up everything properly for your new business account.